All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Welcome to another episode of Record a Pixel with a Pixel. It's your man Jay. We're going to be talking about the Pixel 8 Pro. And I've had this particular Pixel 8 Pro for about going on 6 months or so, I believe. But that's not really the reasoning for this video. I regularly use a Pixel, but I wasn't regularly using a Pixel 8 Pro. I was regularly using a Pixel 8, one of my primary Sims, and I decided to put this down. And because I guess I'm kind of getting to the point now, I really miss Android as a primary phone number for me. But nonetheless, I was deciding between all of the devices that I have, and the Pixel 8 Pro they just did such a great job with the Pixel 8 Pro that it was an easy one for me to decide, this needs to become my daily driver all over again. Like, I still have the 8, obviously, and I have several Pixel 8 Pros. Like, here is the Mint, and I'll just be rotating. If you're wondering, how are you I'm recording with Bay, and I'm gonna rotate between all three of these colors, just for fun. But the fact of the matter is, after using this device, and this is going to be my secondary device, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. After really considering, using these side by side, I leaned heavily towards the Pixel, and it just came down to hardware. The hardware on here is just better feeling in the hand than the S24 Ultra. There's no special tricks, no long video to draw out about it. This is a beautiful device. Really like it. It's just going to be with the second SIM card. That's all. The Pixel is just such a beautiful piece of hardware. They've done wonders with this hardware as far as getting it up to speed and having it to where it's competing with other OEMs over the years. So this is just a good look. And the new Pixel 9 will be coming soon, hopefully. But, I honestly hope they don't deviate from this design too much. Obviously, the leaks and rumors show that they're going to take away this bar here and make it look more like this. They're going to have like the separation, you know what I mean? So I have pretty much every Pixel almost probably, but they're going to have this design, but it's going to be with this camera setup. So that's what the leaks show. I'm kind of hoping that they stay with this design. I'm open to change. But fact of the matter is, this design actually works. This is a great design. I really like it, and I think that they should capitalize on this. And yeah, I'm gonna go with it. Whenever they do change it, I'm gonna get the Pixel 9 Pro or whatever it is. I'm really hoping that those rumors are true. Also, that there's gonna be a small Pro variant. That will just really make me happy. Because that's really one of the reasons I stopped using my larger iPhones and went to this smaller 15 Pro, because I prefer the smaller devices overall when I'm traveling about and doing things. But the fact of the matter is, I missed Android as a primary OS. I'll still use my iPhone 15 Pro, but probably not as much in the first, with my primary phone number. It'll probably be a third phone number for me, because this for sure is my second phone number right here. But I like the Ultra. I'll be bringing you more content on the Ultra. But for now, I just feel like after taking a bunch of photos and doing a bunch of updated videos with this device, it's got all the latest software patches and everything. Google is doing it right. This is definitely a step in the right direction. I think I need to change on these devices. I bought screen protectors for them, and they're chipping really easy. They were cheap, 2 for $5 or something like that. I don't know, 2 for $10, and they chip really easy. So I'll probably replace the screen protectors on these. Probably go with a matte or just do something different. I don't know, just something different. I'm going to change it up, but I genuinely really love this hardware, and I think that Google has done right by everyone by switching to this design, like the small things about it. Like, where's my 7 at? Switching from this a little dusty. Switching from this boxier design to this newer rounded design is just a huge plus, man. So I'm really excited to see what's coming next with Google. And I'm hoping that it's even greater than this. But I've just decided, man, I got to get back to where my roots are, because I was taking a lot of photos and stuff lately, and I was looking like, man. I also found some old content on here that I had from a long time ago, from before I sold my blue Tesla. The red Tesla is still out there, but it was on here, and let me show you. Like, it is just, it's just, it's just beautiful, beautiful footage, man. Here it is. HDR video is something that has always been done great by an iPhone. So today I have the Pixel 8 Pro. I just washed up my Tesla. Wow, that's just a beautiful, and that's another thing. I was just talking about it recently about the HDR content that comes from Samsung. I just don't prefer it over Apple's version of HDR content from a phone, and I also like what Google is doing here better than Samsung's HDR content. Look at how vivid and sharp and crisp that is, and it's just a beautiful picture. So there's so much about, the Pixel 8 Pro. And again, I've been using the Pixel 8 Pro, just not as a primary device. Yeah, this Obsidian, I bought it after Google sent over Bay, which I'm recording with. If you're skipping through the video, I'm recording with Bay. And then once they sent over the Minty Fresh one, I actually started using this one regularly alongside the iPhone instead of my iPhone 8, or excuse me, my iPhone 8, my Pixel 8. And then I said, man, I gotta do it. I gotta get back and get to my Pro regularly. So it was a no-brainer to go ahead and switch to the Pixel 8 Pro as a primary device. And I'm not a full-blown Apple head. I actually prefer Android, but I just got tired of Android not having any powerful devices that were small. So I opted for the Pixel 8. Not ones that, because you're going to say, well, Jay, there's a lot of small, powerful Android devices. You're right. One that I wanted to use regularly. How about that? So I just decided I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just buy the Pixel 8. And that's what I did. And I started using the Pixel 8. And so with that said, I'm kind of got a reality check or something. And I was like, man, I really miss my freaking big Android phones, but not too big. I don't want them too bulky, or boxed off, I guess I should say. And that did it for me. Once they sent, and shout out to Google for sending this over, but once they sent this color, I was like, whoa. I said, I bought the Obsidian. I got to get back into that, because I was using Bay for a while. And I just was like, man, I'm feeling this. And so it's something as simple as them sending another color over kind of shuffled me up a little bit. I was like, yo, this is kind of crazy that it took just that little switcheroo like that, and it made me kind of fall in love with this device all over again. So I'm kind of happy about that. I'm glad that I was able to get back on the grind with my Pixel devices, man, like full throttle. Like, again, I definitely admire the software of other devices. I think they're hot, but ever since Google stepped their game up on their cameras, especially in video, and then you have Video Boost, which I don't use very often. I've tried it, but I don't want to edit and post a lot. So, and you got that enhanced voice right there. That just sets it off. Google is doing the most. Photos photos are sick, man. Like, there is something about a good portrait photo, or just a solid photo. Like, Google is doing the most right now, man. They're doing the most. The detail in there is incredible. Yeah, they're doing it, man. So I really can appreciate these cameras all over again, even though I was already using them regularly to do a lot of the thumbnails and doing a lot of video with them. I kind of slacked off on the Pro model. And so now the Pixel 8 Pro, man, it just gets the job done. And then another thing that pushed me towards using the Pro again, the bigger model, is because I started using this regularly on my second line. And this is a nice phone. Don't get me wrong. This phone is fire, man. This phone is great. This is a beautiful display, a beautiful phone altogether. However, it's just too boxy for me to just, and that's the only downside really I found with the S24 or the S24, S23, all the Ultra lineup. These newer, the S21 Ultra was probably one of the last great hardwares from the Ultra lineup from Samsung, and it's only because it was rounded off. Actually, I'm digging if they would have made the Ultra look like this on the back and kept that rounded body, oh man, that would be fire right there. So they didn't do that though. They went to a new design, which is cool, which is reminiscent of the Galaxy Note, and this is the route they chose to do right here with the more boxier design, and that's okay. But for me, I just think if I'm on a daily drive something, these rounded corners are just great, and I'm really hopeful that Google decides to do a small Pro version, because the performance on here is phenomenal. I have no complaints about anything that's going on with this performance, and also the overall battery life on here hasn't depreciated too much. It drains a little faster than it did when I first got it, but not by much. I mean, it's only going on 6 months old, and once you start to heavily use something, you'll see the dip in the battery. But this phone can still make it through a full day and a half, and it's just great. So, like I said, I just got to rip this tempered glass off and put a new screen protector on here, and I think I'm gonna be fine with this, man, because I don't foresee myself. Apple's gonna have to do something really spectacular. Another thing that kind of annoys me with the iPhone is right here. No SIM tray is so lame to me that I just think it's such a turnoff. And but I still like this device. I love this phone. I'm not gonna front and act like the last 6 months or however long I've been using it, 7. I don't know how long I had this, but it's been great because this size is just perfect to me, man. That's why I bought the Pixel 8. But I still found myself like, man, I need a little bit more, Google. And the Pixel 8 Pro is a Pro for a reason, man. It just happens to be the bigger phone or whatever. But I think we can solve for that with the Pixel 9 if they decide to do it. And then also, with the Apple phone, man, I just kind of got bored with the same old setup, like the icons. And it feels good to go in and customize your device every now and then. So no knock on Apple stuff. I really love my iPhone 15 Pro, obviously. I have a lot of devices. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So a lot of people say, what device are you using? What's your daily driver? Well, I told you guys it was the iPhone 15 Pro as the primary number, and then it was the Pixel 8 for the secondary number. Then I had one more number that's in my OnePlus Open. So I thought about putting this in the number 1 slot, but I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and rock with a Pixel for the number 1 joint for now, man. Anyways, your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, it's always been Team Pixel. But it's just a matter of, man, what am I getting from this whole situation here? And this is just a phenomenal experience from Google. Their software is on point. Again, not taking nothing from any other OEM that I've purchased, because all these phones are great. I mean, I have so many phones on my desk. I got Samsung. I got so many phones. It's not about having them; it's about using them. And I keep a lot of them in rotation. But that baseline device, it has to be the Pixel 8 Pro. It's your man Jay. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.